Oh my God, you guys. I am at one of the coolest old mining settlements way up in the White Mountains. I have very rarely been in a volunteer cabin as nice as these are. Oh, finally made it to the mining camp, and that hike was no joke. Okay, wow, this sign is so sun-bleached that you can hardly read it. Then he said, welcome to the... It says the name of the place, which I was going to try not to say in the video, because they like to keep it a secret. Look at this bridge we got to cross. Yikes. Wow, look at how cool this is. These volunteers are amazing. I mean, first of all, they've got to be in great shape to be able to get all this stuff up that trail. Holy cow, this is so neat. Look. We're 7 miles from Highway 6. There's an outhouse 60 feet away. The Hilton is 80 feet that way. Can't wait to see that. Sorry about the wind. I know it's probably real noisy, but I'm making do with what I have here. I think this is the Hilton. Let's go check it out. Beautiful deck. Look at this. What a $1 million view from this deck. You can see all the way to Yosemite pretty much. Wow. And look how cool this is. There's even this little thing, like if you're staying here, you can flip it over so it says occupied, so people know not to come in. No one's here today though, lucky for us. Oh, there's another latch. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This little cabin is so cozy, look. Oh, wow, wee gee whiz. You guys, I've been in a lot of volunteer cabins. I don't think I've ever been in one this cozy. Home sweet home. Oh, wow, fire safety. Definitely. Little thermometer. I think there's a lot of bristlecones, ancient bristlecone pines up here. We're kind of near the ancient bristlecone forest. I love this. This place is immaculate. Look how cute. Bunch of reading material in this little cupboard. All this stuff was brought up here, up that trail. Isn't that amazing? Look how cozy this bed looks. There's even sheets and blankets on it. I mean, come on, get out of here. Look how cozy this would be too on a cold winter's night. That stove fired up. Look, there's even a water filter here, so you could go out to the creek. Dang. Some sterno, just supplies that people left behind. Look, there's even dates. Somebody came up here in May, filled a water jug. There's the Eastern Sierra. Oh, here's the larder. Spices and dry goods, some food. Look at this coffee cup. Whoa, how the hell did I get this old? Look, coffee. Holy moly, I love this place. Look, there's even a guitar. Ah, so you can sit around the campfire and play music. Stop it. Please put inside cabin when you leave so it does not rust or rot. Oh, they wrote that on the chaise lounge. You can even lay out in the sun here. Sunbathe. Oh, wow, look down here. There's some shoes. Some games, some maps, puzzle. Let's look in this little book. This looks like a good one. Partners in prayer. Read God's word. Pray God's word back to him. Erica's son John's diabetes. Oh, she's praying so that Erica's son John diabetes will go away. Wow, I wonder if that ever happened. Look how cute. Oh, so it's basically just a trail register. Cody and Jody were here in 08. 2011. Boy, that's the last entry. Oh, wait. I mean, people have clearly been up here since 2011. I mean, that water jug was filled in 2017. Wow, cool. Look at this. Part of the joy of a vacation is getting there. Have fun. Wow, and then look back here. There's even a telescope in this closet. Oh, look at all these pots and pans. There's propane. Man, there is enough stuff up here. There's even tools. You could probably survive up here all winter if you knew how to hunt. I don't know. Gather pinyon pine nuts. I mean, I think that was pinyon pines that we just hiked through. Oh, here's the real logbook. Hilton logbook. Oh, look, 9/7/2017. That was the last person here. It's the 25th today, so it's been a couple weeks. Stephen and Michelle were there. Okay, this cabin is amazing, but what's really amazing about this place is that there's a whole bunch more cabins that we can go check out. Let's go. So that was the Hilton. Now we're going to go this way and see these other cabins across the ravine. Beautiful little trail. It's so nicely maintained. Whoever does this are my heroes. I mean, we need more people like this in the world. Okay, this bridge is in much better shape. Now we're on the other side of that ravine, going to these other cabins. Oh, wow, look. It's like an old bunker. Whoa, maybe this is where the mother-in-law had to stay. Yikes. Oh, wow, look how solidly constructed this is. Maybe it's like a root cellar. It's very cool in here. And then there's this big, like, screened-in thing in the middle. I wonder what that's for. And it's on this scaffolding. It looks pretty new. Is this some kind of, like, sorting equipment for when you're mining? Holy moly, what was this? Anybody know? This weird screened-in box inside this little log bunker. I mean, look how the walls are made out of logs with, like, adobe mud kind of chinked in. Very solid construction, though. I mean, look at the roof beams. Place isn't going anywhere. I mean, look outside. Right out front of it is this amazing view. Okay, now I'm going to hike up the trail and check out. Looks like there's 2 more cabins up here. Now, this one here on the left looks kind of busted out. I don't know if it's really fit to stand, but let's check. I mean, it looks nice on the outside, but it's missing glass. Oh, it's missing the door. Oh, I mean, you can see it has a lot of potential. I mean, look at the floor. Nice solid wood floor. Looks like it had some kind of workstation in here. That was some kind of a room with a built-in bench. Oh, and that looks like that was a shower at one time, right? Look, there's even a shower rod. Holy cow, what was this building? I mean, it is busted up now, but with a little TLC, you could make this really cozy. Okay, that was that little guy. Now let's go next door. Okay, oh, look at that old wringer from an old-fashioned washing machine. All this stuff had to be lugged all the way up here. That's what gets me. Okay, so this cabin has 2 doors. 1, 2. Let's go in the closest one first. Nothing says occupied, and there's no signs of anybody up here, so... Oh, stop it. Look at this frickin' kitchen. This is like a full-size commercial freaking kitchen. I can't believe my eyes. Holy moly. Oh, look at this cool poster. An enduring resource of wilderness. Look at that. All the people who've loved the wilderness over the years. All the way from the old mountain man, the Native Americans, the bighorn, the wolf, the cowboy, the rock climber. I love that, how they're all included. The skier. There's even a family out hiking. It's true, man. We all love the wilderness in our own ways, huh? Well, except for when you see this guy coming at you. Then I don't love it so much. Oh, remember how there was 2 doors? Well, here's what was in the other room. This is like a bunkhouse. Look at this. 3 cozy beds. Look like the mattresses are pretty clean. How did they get those friggin' mattresses up here? Look at this recliner. If you're not lucky enough to get one of the beds, you can sleep in the recliner. Stays nice and toasty in the winter with that really cool wood burning stove. A big old-fashioned farmhouse table where everybody could sit around and have breakfast, or I guess play cards. Looks like somebody played cards here at one time. Wow, this place is kind of a mess. I wonder what happened. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a while. A little sticker here from the hostel in Bishop. What do you suppose could be in this little cabinet? A medicine cabinet? Let's see what's in here, in this little cupboard. Oh, wow, a little bit of everything. Some showgirl feathers. A bunch of cards. A puzzle. Oh, some guitar strings for that guitar that was in the other cabin, maybe? Ping pong paddles. Oh, I guess you could play ping pong on the farmhouse table. Wow, what a really neat old metal cabinet. Look at that. Wow, look at this. How Bureaucracy Works from the Sierra Reader. Don't have time to read all this, but I'm sure it's something about how lame the government is. Wow, what a great place for a party. You know what kind of party you could have here? A mad tea party. What? Oh my God, this place is just so amazing. I can't even articulate it. Dartboard. I didn't finish looking around the kitchen though. Let's go back in there. I mean, look at this. Plenty of supplies. Syrup. Noodles, pork and beans, baking powder. And you got this giant friggin' work surface cabinets. Looks like at one time there was an amazing old stove in here. I mean, look at that. Wow, look at the chimney. But now somebody set up this Coleman camp stove to use that instead. I guess the original stove doesn't work anymore. I wonder how old that was. Look at this old cheese grater. I mean, dang. This giant friggin' ammo box. I wonder what's in here. Oh, I see. Undo this lock. I bet it's just more food, huh? Gotta make sure we redo these latches when we leave because I don't want any bears or whatever getting in here. Oh, you gotta look. High class, even Starbucks, granola bars. Dang, there's all kind of food in here. You really could survive the winter. There's garlic, clove of garlic in case, you know those vampires up in the White Mountains. They will not fool around, right? Well, you don't have to worry about vampires up here. Got plenty of garlic to ward them off, right? There's a sink, giant commercial sink to do your dishes. Warning. Water most likely will not work if it is hot outside. Oh, well, it's not really hot today, but I did read that they shut the water off here in the winter because they don't want the pipes to freeze. So, oh, stop, look. Somebody sprouted some potatoes and they're growing potatoes. Aww. Okay, now we're going to go back through this doorway, curtained off. What's back here? Just an old, I guess maybe this was another bedroom back in the day and it's just junk now. But look here. There's a bunch of old lanterns, cans, fire extinguishers, vitamins, odds and ends, random like first aid stuff, sheets, giant frickin' coffee pot. I'm not done poking around in here. Look here, paint. All these drawers. This kitchen is so nice. I mean, look at these drawers. Egg beater. You could bake a cake here. Cutlery. Cutlery organizers. Oh, it's one of those bins that opens like that for potatoes or onions or whatever. Wowzers. I love this place. Oh my God, you guys, there are so many friggin' buildings here. It's gonna take me forever to go in all of them, and my videos are already so long. I don't want to bore everybody, but look, here's the museum. Let's just go in here real quick. Looks like they collected a bunch of old mining equipment. Look at this old shoe. This must be all old stuff they found around here. Dang. These old shoes. I love it. Look at this one. I mean, it's like an old wingtip or something. Pretty fancy, it looks like. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't look very old. But in 50 years, it'll be protected by the Antiquities Act, so come back in 50 years. What? Look at the museum, you guys. And this is all just sitting here. They trust in the goodness of people not to mess it up. So there's all kind of articles and information about the history of this mining encampment. Wow, look, here's all these pictures of the old-time miners that worked here. And then there's, look at this bumper sticker. Mining is in everyone's future. Protect Jobs Committee. Anyways, look at all that. All these old tools. Cool. Oh, I mean, I can't possibly focus on everything in here because there's so much cool stuff. Oh, look. Old gut rot whiskey. 80 years old. Here's an old newspaper from 1932. It's the complete paper that was found under 4 layers of oilcloth on the mess hall table at the high camp. Oh, wow. This was just sitting in there. Amazing. Look at this. Roosevelt leads in 25 states, wins New York. This was from 1932, man. Can you imagine? Sweep for Democratic candidate indicated by early election returns. Yeah, people loved that Roosevelt New Deal. Ooh, look at this. Sexy lady with a little dog licking her face. Yikes. Oh, here's Andalusia. I think that's what they maybe used to mine up here. I love this board because it's all old-time papers that they found around. Like old advertisements, bits of calendars. Holy moly. Wow. Look at this old calendar they found from 1938. The Alchemist. Wow, that's a cool painting. Oh, look, somebody left their driver's license here. Oh, several people. I don't know about that. That's weird. A 1927 radio. That's cool. Some petrified wood they found up here. That's cool. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at this. Natural herb squaw tea. Good for the whole tribe. I bet it was. Oh, wow. Look up there, all those old Prince Albert cans. You see a lot of those at these old mines. The miners love to chew or smoke or whatever you did with Prince Albert. Oh, wow, look. Old measuring spoons. Almanac. So cool. Sorry if I keep sniffling, but I have allergies or something. I don't know what's going on. Old books. Look. Thank you, most loving people, for caring for this museum. But has Watergate come to the mountain? The weather vane and dynamite box are gone. Please, this is their home. Who would take that? Oh, that was from 1974. Maybe there was some drama back then. Here's the back of the door that we came in. Oh, these must be people who love taking care of the place. Dawn and Margie Frazier, around 1995. Oh, how cute. She passed away in 07. Maybe he's still alive. Wonderful people that took care of this place. I mean, look at this museum floor, man. Look at this linoleum. It's pretty nice. Look, the Atlas Powder Company. Feel free to handle specimens, but take care to put them back on the correct label. Oh, wow, yeah. All these are labeled. That is super cool. Okay, listen, I don't want this video to be like an hour long, so let's get out of here. Go in another building. Okay, so next door to the museum is this other cabin. Let's check this one out and see what's in here. I like how all these have double latches. Man, they do not want animals in here. Oh my goodness, look how cozy this cabin is. Ooh, this one's real warm inside. 2 beds. 2 koozies from Maryland and John Mercado's wedding on September 13th, 2014. Oh, nice. And there's some really cool posters in here about nature and stuff. Curtains. Another little cozy stove to keep everything warm. Here's some notes about the cabin, which now has character as of June 99. That's cool. Thanks to the group of young people from Mammoth who painted most of the walls. Oh, cute. Thanks for life on Earth. I agree with that 100%. Like, here's some directions for the stove. Packed this stove in 1973. Stove originally came from Malibu Beach, LA. Wow, cool. That is neat. This would be a real cozy cabin to stay in. Just big enough for 2 people. Okay, that was that cabin. Let's go back out and check out... Oh wait, bonus little cabin here next to the one we just came out of. Okay, so we're up above. That one down there was the one that had the big farmhouse table. That was like the bunkhouse. This looks pretty small. Here, let's see. What's in this guy? Ooh, this one has a fancy lock. Look at that. Oh, here's another. Oh, this is a single. It's like a bachelor quarters for one person. I mean, look at this one. It's got 3 friggin' mattresses. It's like the Princess and the Pea stayed here. Holy cow. And then there's extra blankies up there if you get cold. A beanie. Curtains. Boda bag for collecting water. More books. By the way, what kind of books do you think they have here? I bet there's some Tom Clancy and stuff like that. Zane Grey, those kinds of things. The Alternate Martians by A. Bertram Chandler. Wow, look at this guy. Dang. Don't know what that book is about, but oh wow, look. It's like a little tin of Indian or Thai, I guess. Thai lip balm or something. Has methyl sulfate, camphor. Oh yeah, it must be some kind of balm. Lip balm. Interesting. Oh look, a little thumb piano. You guys ever play one of those African thumb pianos? Oh wow, this is amazing. Cozy enough for one. I love how all these cabins have that same thing telling you that it tells you the history of this place. Abandoned mining camp on public land. Dedicated as a historic landmark in 1995. It was a patent mining claim that belonged to this big company. They operated it between 1919 and 1945. But that company deeded the land and buildings back to the Forest Service, and they now hold the land and mineral rights. Wow, cool. Ethics. Cabins are first come, first served. They cannot be reserved. Be careful of fire. Pack out your trash. Leave cleaner than you found it. Leave your firearms at home. And the sound of gunfire traveling up and down the canyon terrifies people in the area. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I do agree with that. The sound of gunfire freaks me out when I'm in the wilderness. Forest Service does not maintain trails. It's up to us. Oh, yeah, for sure. Wow, that was a nice little single. I mean, I'm losing track of how many beds there are to stay in here. I mean, there's like 3 in one, and 3 of them in another, and 2 in one, and God, you could have a whole army of friends stay up here. Look, right outside this little bachelor cabin, there is a deck that has an absolutely amazing view. Let's go check it out. Maybe I can see my car way down at the bottom. Give you an idea of how hardcore that hike was. I mean, you can see all the way to friggin' Yosemite in the distance. And that's the, I guess, alluvial fan that we hiked up. There's that alfalfa farm in the distance there. Dang! I cannot see my car because it's down around one of those bends. Okay, now let's go look at this building because it looks kind of busted. It might be a quickie. Might not be too much in there. Oh, look, you could play horseshoes. Aww. Carry out all you bring in. How vainly I seek for places without man's traces. Give a hoot, don't pollute. It's just so simple, but people are so lame about it. Okay, so this looks like it was some kind of bunkhouse, but it's all empty now. Oh, look. Old sink in the corner with a medicine cabinet. I mean, even this building is in pretty good shape. Look at the floor, the walls. Wouldn't take too much to fix this one up, too. I mean, dang, you could have so many people stay up here. Okay, but there's not really any interesting artifacts in here to poke around. Let's go on the other side, because there's another door over here. It's dark. Okay, we got some padding to sleep on. Some chairs that look pretty rotted out. I guess this one is just kind of like auxiliary sleeping quarters for if all the other cabins are taken and then you have no choice. You get stuck in here. Yikes. Okay, this one looks like it might just be a work shed or something. Because look in the yard. There's all kind of weird old busted up metal stuff. Look on the side of the building. Look, a little staircase we can take. Looks like there might be 2 stories or something. Whoa, these stairs are pretty rickety. Look, yikes. What's this building? I think it's an outdoor shower. It is. Oh, wow, look. I guess you were supposed to put a can of water up there or something, and there's a soap dish on the bottom. Wow, it'd be cold in the winter. Okay, back up this rickety staircase, and let's go look inside this little work shed and see. I guess there's probably just some tools and stuff in here, but let's check. All these buildings have different types of closures. It's interesting. Oh yeah, it's a real nice workshop. Look, a wheelbarrow, all kind of supplies laid in, tools. It's very well organized, very clean. There's some old doors up top for storage. Ooh, look at this wheelbarrow. What the? Oh, maybe that's how they lug stuff up and down the trail. And then like even like old hardware so they can change out the hinges on stuff. Like brand new shiny screws. These people really love and care for this place. I love it. Whenever I start despairing about, you know, humankind, I look at a place like this and it really restores my faith in humanity. These people are amazing. Now let's go check another cabin. Okay, I know I get a lot of guff for always poking around in the toilets and outhouses. I'm just curious. Let's see how tidy they keep their outhouses here. I mean, this is just the old work shed outhouse, so it might not be that nice. Let's find out. Oh, well, I don't know. It's pretty clean. Look at that brand new white toilet seat. Toilet paper holder. No toilet paper, though. Little waste basket. Oh, it's lime. Bucket of lime. There's nothing there, though. Far out. Okay, before I go in any more cabins, I just saw this little trail that leads off into this kind of like gully. Oh, look, this trail leads to the spring, and they have somehow gotten a hose into it, and that's where I guess you get your drinking water. That's cool. Okay, I think these two up here are actually the last two cabins that we haven't explored yet. Okay, let's go in this one. Remember how I was saying like all these doors have different types of latches? There's another one. So cool. Oh, look. Like some hippies were in this one. Although there was that Mad Tea Party picture in that one cabin, so. Wow, look at this. I thought because it was up the hill that this one would be kind of trashed. This one's one of the nicest ones out of all of them. Again, we got a bookshelf with some, oh, Tom Clancy. January 1987. What a beautiful photograph. That's before Photoshop, too. And then down here we got a little tiny kid's desk. How cute. Like a nightstand, I guess. Sunblock. A melted candle. Oh, wow. Then there's just more like science posters, which is really cool. Whoever comes up here is really into science, and I appreciate that. This one here looks like it almost has a little, its own kitchen. Look at this. Some pots and pans, cups, lantern, a food storage box. Let's see what's in this one. Food locker. Dog food. Aww. Noodles. There were some moist towelettes, but they look like they got dried up. Close this back up so that the little critters don't get in there. And there's like spices, syrup. Looks like people like to have their pancakes up here. Man, looks like the occupied sign for some reason. Oh, they just left it on the bed. So I guess if you're staying in this cabin, you just hang that on the door. Okay, now let's go into this other cabin here, the one on the right. Let's see what's, if this one is as nice as that one was. That one was nice. Ooh, this one's got a nice screen. Latch doors tight to keep out mice. Yeah, definitely. That's another thing. You don't see any mouse droppings in these. You don't have to worry about hantavirus. Oh, look, there's a couple of cots. Wait a minute. What was going on in this cabin? Yikers. Let's see what this says. White Mountain Girl. A girl sits down here for so long and is so still she thinks she won't die. Wow. It's like a little story about a girl who sits down on a rock. That's cool. Oh, look here. This is interesting. The blank blank volunteers need your help to preserve and restore this historical treasure. The unspoken code is to spend 1 hour or more working on a task to improve the camp. Because Dawn and Margie aren't around anymore. Below are 2 lists. One's a list for needed building materials, and the other is a list of suggested tasks. Well, I don't see what tasks I'm supposed to do. The list is gone. Oh, look, here's somebody was here on September 16th. That was only a little over a week ago. Some Patriot fans. Woo! Oh, mother and daughter from Boston. Wow, cool. Came all that way. Good for them. There's the occupied sign here that you would hang on the door. Little chair. Oh, here's the list of tasks. When I come back here to spend the night, I'm going to try to bring some materials here, but I don't know. I barely made that hike as it was. I definitely plan to come back here sometime and spend the night and do some work around the place, because this kind of situation just really restores my faith in humanity, and I love when my faith in humanity gets restored. It's a good feeling. Good job to all the people who keep this camp in such pristine condition. You guys rock.